सर नमस्ते।
हाँ, आवाज आ रही है।
जी सर, आ रही है।
पुष्कर पुष्कर
यस सर, प्रणाम सर।
रीड आउट करो तो।
Offer curve tells us that export offer and import offer is shown on offer curve. Certain quantity of commodity is offered, that is export, for a given quantity, that is import. Every nation has offer curve, and there are two commodities and two nations for use of offer curves. Two nations have separate offer curves, and intersection between two offer curves gives equilibrium in international trade.
This is first quadrant and this is second quadrant. First quadrant positive, positive. Second quadrant positive, negative. Export is negative, import is positive. Import means coming to your country. Export means going outside your country. So offer curve is always shown in second quadrant. And quantity is in first quadrant. The starting point is E. The starting point is E. Domestic trade. E is domestic trade. And C is international trade. BF is export. BF is export. Horizontal line. BC is import, vertical line. How can you say that BC is import? Because this line is outside production possibility curve. Import means oxygen is coming from America. It means your production possibility curve crossed by import. Import means you are buying outside your production possibility curve. So this is import. This is import. And this is export. Abhishek,
Yes, sir.
is it clear?
Sir, there is a doubt.
Yeah.
Sir, actually, without international trade, the first equilibrium point of the economy is at point E with domestic price line PD.
E.
Then how can we move
Yeah.
from point E to point F?
There is a price line PE.
Yes, sir.
PE is tangent to F. PD is tangent to E. PD
Sir.
is tangent to E.
Mhm.
PD is tangent to E.
Yes, sir.
That is production equilibrium. P is tangent to F. Production equilibrium is F.
Sir, the international market price is given, and the tangency point with the production possibility frontier gives the new equilibrium point with international
Yeah.
trade F. Okay, sir.
Yeah. Domestic price line touches production possibility curve. That
Yes,
is
sir.
equilibrium in domestic market. E point is there. No
Yes, sir.
international trade.
Yes, sir.
Now international price line touches your production possibility curve at F.
Yes, sir.
Then production expands for international trade,
Yes, sir.
and red line is import and green line is export.
Yes, sir.
By exporting green line, importing red line,
Yes,
and
sir.
red line is outside production possibility curve.
Yes, sir.
That means something new is added to your economy.
Hmm.
Oxygen cylinder coming from USA
Yes, sir.
is new addition to our export, our oxygen quantity.
Mhm.
Volume of oxygen what we have is further added by import.
Mhm.
So import is always outside your production possibility curve because it is coming from outside the country.
Yes, sir.
Red line is always crossing the boundary line of production possibility curve.
Sir,
But
then on sir, then only that part of CV line which is beyond this production possibility curve should be our import. But this we can produce.
import is total line.
Hmm.
Import is total line. Your export is inside the
See, after production equilibrium at point F, if we export, then our production point moves from point F to point V. Then to move a higher indifference point, we import and then we go to point V to point C. Am I correct, sir?
yeah, correct. Country moves from E to C and E to F. C for consumption, F for production.
Okay.
When production possibility curve is tangent at F point, then F point gives us production equilibrium. And the horizontal line, green line, exported. Then the red line we get. Red line reaches us point C. Red line makes us possible to reach at point C. C is the consumption point that is at a higher indifference curve. So this is movement from this to this is gains from international trade. Gains from international trade. Country moves from lower indifference curve to higher indifference curve, and in quantity term, more commodities added due to import. Export and import. Export is our domestic product. We exported. We have expanded our production moving from E to F. That is production specialization. Production specialization takes place in wine in order to get more cloth.
Sir, but in the second quadrant, we are mapping the points of first quadrant, right?
First quadrant, we are mapping one for export and one for import.
Correct. So, sir, where is point T?
Naturally, opposites of point T is the point of intersection of offer curve to price line.
Okay.
But another nation which are not visible here can be visible to export import. So we will have another nation offer curve like this. Offer curve of country 2. Then this is called international trade equilibrium. International trade equilibrium. For the sake of its simplicity, country 1 is illustrated elaborately. But same thing will happen in third quadrant, second quadrant and third quadrant. For OC2, which we will examine just now, just to take the concept. Same thing will be done for country 2.
Mhm.
Same thing will be done for country 2. Country 2 will have a red line convert into a green line convert into red line.
Mm.
But don't divert your mind. You concentrate on country 1.
Yes, sir.
Country 1 shift from domestic equilibrium to international trade equilibrium. Country
Point C.
1 left E point and goes to C point
Yes, sir.
for consumption and goes for F point for production.
Yes, sir.
There is expansion in production and amount is exported. And in lieu of export, there is import. This is the perfect diagram which you will have to draw in the examination. For knowledge sake, I will show you the second country also. But it is dimmed. That same thing will be repeated. Suppose I write country 2.
Mhm. Yes, sir.
This is the diagram which you will draw in the examination. Gradually, we will add more and more diagram and concept will be more and more clear. But the previous concept must be clear.
Yes, sir.
Only last class we have shown directly price line directly offer curve.
Yes, sir.
But here I have drawn offer curve exactly, taking quantity from the first quadrant to the second quadrant. Such
Yes,
type
sir.
of quantity may be more than 1, more than 2. Only this will lead to more complex diagram.
Mhm.
Have you drawn?
Yes, sir.
Two international price line. Then we will have this distance and we will have another distance. Then we will have this distance. We will have another distance. This is domestic line. This is international line. Look here on the board. Look here on the board. This is a starting point. Domestic equilibrium. Now country decided to export. Now country decided to export more. In first lot decided to sell this quantity. In second lot decided to sell this quantity. 2 points will give us the curve. First point is this one and this one. And this is domestic line. This is international line. Another international line will be there because of the new change. This will be there is one point, there is another point, and this is domestic point. If we connect it, like by 10, 20 lines can be drawn, but it is difficult and it will not useful. Two price line, two offer. First offer has this import, and second offer has greater import. First has this export, second has more export. this export what will happen? This is one indifference curve. This is one indifference curve. This is the original indifference curve. Original country was U1, first wave U2, corona wave number 3, U3. Country from country shift from E to C and from C to C1. BF import, B1 F1 import, BC import, export, BC import, BF import, B1 F1 export, B1 C1 export import. In that way, offer curve is drawn.
Sir, then offer curve is nothing but the which shows the quantity of export and quantity of import at the given
Yeah.
international price.
Given international offer
sir.
curve means what? Offer.
Offer.
It is not actual.
Yes, sir.
Actual will be when two offer curve intersect.
Yes,
This
sir.
is just offer.
Got it.
This is just offer of one country to another country, whether we accept it or not accept it. When you accept it, then there is intersection between two offer curve.
Yes, sir.
Import. This is domestic price line. This is international price line. This is international price and PE dash. Wine and cloth. This is Portugal. Portugal exporting wine, importing cloth. In this case, original point is E. E is a domestic point at indifference curve U1. Production point changes from E to F. And there is VF export and VC import. Country moves from E to C in case of consumption. E to C in case of consumption and E to F in case of production. Production increase, consumption increase, country getting gains from international trade. This is called gains from international trade. U1 is U2 is greater than U1 and U3 is greater than U3. Ordinal utility. Clear है?
Yes, sir.
Have you got the point?
Yes, sir.
How offer curve is drawn,
Yes,
how
sir.
more than one point is created. Dots joined together make a curve.
Yes, sir.
If you have two curve, three curve, four curve, you will have a curve. Likewise, if all 5, 10 curves are there, then you will have the same shape which I have drawn. And then it is assumed that it will come in this shape through computer.
MATLAB.
So in computer analysis, if you put 100 cases, 100 days export import cases, then it will have a shape like this. Therefore, it is arrived that convex to the origin, convex to the origin, concave to the origin, two types of curve will be drawn. One is convex towards y-axis, then another will be convex towards concave towards y-axis.
Mhm.
Only then two curve will intersect.
Yes, sir.
One is convex and this curve is concave toward y-axis.
Y-axis.
This curve is concave toward
Y-axis.
y-axis. If you will draw another case on the same scale, then it will be convex towards y-axis. Naturally, both will go together and intersect at certain point. Gradually, by every diagram, your knowledge will be broadened and your intuition, your conception will be formed. And then you will emerge with a conviction that offer curve will be like this.
Yes, sir.
Offer curve cannot be a straight line. As an offer is going on, then amount will be, a scarcity will be created in other countries.
Yes, sir.
Oxygen,
Production capacity
oxygen,
can be adjusted.
oxygen from America has come once.
Yes, sir.
If continuous, we demand oxygen from America, then ultimately there will be shortage of oxygen in America.
Yes, sir.
So curve will not be a straight. It will either bend right side or bend left side. So it is always in terms of convexity or concavity. And this convexity or concavity gives us equilibrium.
Mhm.
All these are only possibility. This is not equilibrium.
Mhm.
This is possibility. All these cases are possible cases. In open economy. Equilibrium will be obtained when there are two offer curve. equilibrium in international trade. Where there is intersection between offer curve 1 and offer curve 2 at point T. Clear, Abhishek?
Yes, sir.
एक्सिस जो है प्लस माइनस दोनों रहेगा. एक्सिस जो है
Yes, sir.
माइनस रहेगा पुर्तगाल का, अब प्लस होगा इंग्लैंड का.
Correct.
फिर वहां जो है क्लॉथ में क्या हो जाएगा, प्लस होगा पुर्तगाल के लिए, माइनस होगा इंग्लैंड के लिए.
इंग्लैंड के लिए. Yes, sir.
उसका समझ में आया ना?
यस सर, आया है.
अब इसको थोड़ा अभ्यास करोगे पेंसिल से, ताकि कम से कम समय में करेक्ट बन सके, और पेंसिल से ही बनाना है इसको.
Yes, sir.
सर एग्जामिनेशन में पहला वाला एक ही फिगर बनाएंगे ना, वो ये तो ज्यादा कॉम्प्लेक्स.
पहला वाला जो है दोनों मिला हुआ था वो वाला ना,
यस सर.
स्टेप वाइज बनाए हैं, और इसी तरह एग्जाम में भी बनाना है. शुरू में एगो देना है,
यस सर.
और तब दो को दोगे तो उसको लगेगा कि ही हैज परफेक्ट नॉलेज. पहले एगो देना है, बताना है कि एगो रहेगा तो, और तब दो को देना है.
यस
कलर
सर.
से कलर से सेटिंग कर दोगे तो क्लियर एक्सपोर्ट इंपोर्ट होने लगेगा, और तब लास्ट में ये देना है.
यस सर.
सारे डायग्राम को देने में 2 मिनट से ज्यादा समय नहीं लगेगा, प्रैक्टिस करके देख लोगे. एक लड़का है, देखोगे वीडियो में, बोले हुआ उमा शंकर करके है, अभी कमिश्नर है, तो वो 1 मिनट 48 सेकेंड में बनाता था. ये बात इंटरव्यू में हमको बोले हुआ है कि आई हैव गॉट हाईएस्ट मार्क्स इन इंडिया 80% यूपीएससी में. देखोगे ना वीडियो में, देखोगे
यस सर.
उमा शंकर, उमा शंकर जो है आईएएस में भी हुआ था, आईपीएस में भी हुआ था, एलाइड में भी हुआ था, सब में कंप्लीट किया।
ठीक है।
ओके,
प्रणाम सर।
सर नमस्ते।